Yeah, I'm back here. Alright, I think we're back here now. Maybe somebody's watching, maybe not. Maybe somebody will watch later. That would all be great. Welcome back to Part 3. ToyMatt streaming KOTOR 2 via the Steam. Part 3, we just got to the surface of Telos and made Beodur. Thank you for watching. Hit the appropriate YouTube buttons if you want to see more ToyMatt. And but from there, let's just get into this. I think that's a good. I don't know. I think that's what the kids say nowadays is. Let's get into this. Hey, look, it's KOTOR 2. All right, so we got Beodur. Shuttle crash. There's a bunch of probably Zerga mercenaries over there. And we got Monstars over here. So let's go fight the Monstars. Canox. And let's show them my Jedi martial arts.
Let's settle it like that.
Beat up the Canox.
I hear you.
What's going on?
Hidden caches. We should be on the lookout for more of these. They could come in here. Just say the word.
Let's go. Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already.
Great.
They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
We could try handing the Zabrak over. You know, bargaining chip?
Who do you think shot you down in the first place?
Good point. Forget I said anything.
Dick, man.
Settle this.
Take him down. Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
Thanks, these guys.
Miratono chun raso masakan ga toroto. Donanochi, kilipamuri ras lemo podwanga
Think you can stop me, you mooks?
Dor nerindari. Miratono chun.
Wait, bounty? Why is there a bounty on your head?
Dakosha nichotono. Punta chakorso waman. Gotash juna rananasha ni. Gumasone. Achido pachawa.
I don't think so. You'll have to come through me if you want to take the general.
Ragichi sa. Donasinto norokipa shak.
How do you like that? This won't take long.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. Just say the word.
Let's go.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, no. Get grenades. Why did get grenades on you, space monster?
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
Amazing at wasting the Republic's credits, maybe. But now that you mention it, I think I feel it too. Like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south. Bold. All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, we do. But if you do exploring,
Just Just say the word.
The mercenaries have at least 2 hidden caches like this.
Drugs and shield. Yeah, stuff.
I hear you.
Yeah?
But you're steel heavy armor. 8-1, 10% energy, or 10% immunity to energy. 10-0.
More where that came from. Everyone down!
How do you like that?
Backpack. Take out all the Nox mechanics first, so I want them adding into the fight.
Just say the word.
Let's get
More
this
where that
over
came
with.
from.
Yeah, maybe there's a die.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
It's a better one. It's a hit.
Let's get this over with.
Ah, crap, man, you're almost dead. Now, Vander.
Say the word. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
Let's do this. Well, that.
I hear you.
Repair. Dudes.
I hear you.
What's going on?
He's the land speeder. Let's put it that way. It's the beach. Let's put it here. Got it. Holy cow.
Just say the word.
Let's go.
Looks like a minefield up ahead. We can try and pick our way through, or take some time to disarm some and clear a path.
I hear you.
What's going on?
We're gonna disarm a few. And if not, well, maybe we'll mines. Nope. One. Gladness. Why did... Mines were not much of a threat.
I hear you.
Level up. Skills. That's it. Skills is level. Wow. Renaka. It's almost to the next level as well. Nice. Excavation site.
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again.
And that means more mercenaries. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't wait.
We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
I think we're close to the compound, too. That means this entire place is probably on alert. So much for sneaking in.
Hey, love that. Do it after this fight. Droid bars.
أنت سكريمسو تشين نور تهرم بنشوك ونديدو وما نيكودوس تشين بالاموني دونينا تشيوا كوتا وين بور نوسو كوبا بوتا برنتابا نين سوتشو
Content or restored content. Kick the droid. Patton.
What's going on?
Just say the word.
The fight. How about that?
Just say the word.
Yeah. What? Skills. Oh, I'm asking. Nice. Just keep on the persuade. Feats is. Okay, dueling, one to attack, one to defense. And it works from off, which is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna get dueling. Yeah, +1 to hit, +1 to defense. That's cool. And force powers. Lightsaber forms, which are not a thing. Use a lightsaber. Oh, what I want. What am I doing? Want force heal. Plates is a possibility. Battle Vision is not. Stun is a maybe. Yeah, let's just get stunned. It's like...
What's going on?
I hear you.
Yeah. So the lightsaber forms is basically combat maneuvers. Not maneuvers, but bonuses. I wonder if this will work without, if I don't have any lightsaber. We'll see. Works.
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though.
Why do you say that?
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. Falk hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular. A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
Really? That's what we got.
More where that came from. Everyone down. Let's settle this.
Let me handle this.
More where that came from. More where that came from. I hear you. More where that came from.
Looting. Confection? No. Secret prizes. Say actual door because there's a lot of stuff that's just like it's rendered to look like a door, but you can't actually do it. Landing pad.
Let's go.
Job.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship. The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos's atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox.
I'd say there's probably an illegal landing site somewhere then.
So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network.
Access it. Also, what was that? Just
Here,
chime in.
a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious. It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa. That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago. I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
That's decided then. We should get going.
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Just say the word. Poison.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back. The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Poison.
Let's go.
Alright. Map. Connected turrets. That's it.
I hear you.
Computer use 2, demolitions 2, security 2, awareness 3, demolitions 2, 5 resist to sonic whenever it comes up. Not a lot of sonic attacks. Yeah. Look at the droid here. It's in So, example of battle report. This is the gas room.
Feels like
We're gonna walk through the poison, team. Okay, so that's the door.
let's get this over with.
Aids. Door.
I hear you.
Yeah? This won't take long.
Everyone down! Time to even the odds.
Workbench though. Alright.
Yeah?
I hear you.
Yeah?
Alright, let's see what we can create. Okay, these are mods. So yeah, you can make a bunch of stuff. Nothing terribly exciting. Alright. So let's close out and figure out upgrade items. Let's upgrade this. Underlay and overlay. Okay, so this is Beodur's armor. That can take an upgrade and overlay. I think we're relatively low level. I'm not worried about it. Because then go back, close, and let's create some armor. So 17 components. Oh wow, tree injury. Damage me 30% injury. Holy cow. Takes 407 components. 50% energy, 20% energy. Takes of demolitions 18. Alright. Let's just use the upgrades that we have to do some stuff. Alright, so like, start off with the armor. Beodur, you have trouble. So let's focus on you first. You don't need... Okay, defense bonus +1, dex -1. You really don't have a lot of dex going for you, so yeah, take that. And then environmental... Yep, do that. Symbol. Okay. This is Nana Granaka's. Sound dampening, immunity sonic, stealth +2, 10% fire. Yeah, fire happens. I don't need the dex bonus. Immunity, 10% energy. Yeah, let's do that. Assemble. Alright, melee weapons. Sith War sword. This is what Vader has. Okay, we don't have any handles. No. Okay. Energy cell. Oh, okay, so we can only upgrade the edge and grip. Alright. Edge. Massive criticals, plus 1 to 3 damage for criticals. 1 damage ion. Keen, which doubles the critical threat range, right? So, keen. Yeah, 19, 20. I'm going to do the Ionite Edge, because it's 1 damage and plus 1 to 4 ion against droids. I'm fighting a lot of droids right now. Alright. Ranged weapons. Okay, so neither of Atton's weapons are currently ranged, so... Yeah, we don't have a light. No one's using a lightsaber. Okay. Lab station. Lab station. Okay, so we create. You can treat injury for it to create most of this stuff. Stimulants, mines, grenades. Okay, let's. Okay. Yep. Lab station. Breakdown items. There we go. Frag mines. Okay, so these will give us chemicals. So break them down on the frag mines. And let's see if there's anything we can damage the breakdown at the workbench. Breakdown. Everything. Weapons, like just generic blaster pistols. Okay, rifles. I don't think we're going to be using rifles. Let's break these down. So we'll break down that. Disruptor rifle, broken down. Keep these pistols. That's a lot of armor. Miscellaneous. Oh, miscellaneous. Okay, so this is junk. Okay, so these are. These are broken items. Yeah, we'll break those down. Repair kits for droids. Gun upgrades.
What's going on? There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
What's the moot point?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
You get the shuttle out of the shuttle. Gotcha.
Let's go.
droid beater. Yeah, can't mess with it. Heal. Military door. Nearby terminal. Door the front door. Got big shenanigans going on this way.
Yeah?
No, this locker doesn't look necessarily large. Yes, turn off the freaking gas vents. Main control. Unlock the doors. Oh, record offline key throws. Gotcha. Fighting this way. Guys like this. Droid remains.
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorchuni sobawata.
What the?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita. Tonata biasvia. Great.
Blue fallen.
Tong laldu.
You like that shuttle design. I know it's just like a... And it's a lot of the shuttle brands. But anyways, yeah, I understand it is just a fattened up Imperial Lambda shuttle, but I don't know. I like it. It works for me.
tong lal.
Follow me, buddy. Last, my bare hands.
Just say the word.
Yeah? I'll have this open in no time. This is too tough for me.
Oops, got rid of all our mines. Oh well, we'll find some more mines to blow up.
Just say the word.
Let's go.
I hear you. Let me take care of this.
It's a lot of droids.
More where that came from.
It's done. Alright, let's see what we got here. Door. Got some probably droid charging stations.
Just say the word.
Go.
Boom.
Yeah?
Just say the word.
Let's go.
What the?
What's going on?
This droid has been damaged and
I hear you.
Let's go.
this droid has been
Have no doubt this will turn out well. Having an indicator droid follow me around. You try to murder me? Or are you just gonna blow up? Sub-level. Turrets. Jump us.
Just say the word.
What's going on?
Just say the word.
Yeah?
Tech stuff going on here. Turn on the reactor. That's a big droid.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Take him down.
Up action.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Anything else for air control? What? Master Force Jump doesn't matter because I'm not using a lightsaber. Wisdom or Charisma? Charisma. Not getting anything for 15, not getting a +1. Yeah, not getting a +1 for 15, you'll get it at 16. Skills. Persuade, Force Powers, Lightsaber Form, Improved Heal, get that. Oops, Powers, Improved Heal, okay, and set. Done. Wow, level 12 already. I'm level 12 out of level 20, and I am not, like, I'm not going to the individual planets that hop around the galaxy yet. It's just kind of weird. Alright, and skills, you get a bunch of them. Let's see. Let's do computer, repair, security, feet. Let's get 2-weapon fighting. Done.
Let's go.
So I think that's cut content that should be restored with the mod I'm doing. I've got. Alright, so yeah. I've got my
Let's go.
Alright, so this is the lightsaber form I'm using. Okay, this is for anti-lightsaber fighting, so I don't need that. Current form I'm using is good against fighting in groups. Again, I don't know if it's even functional because I'm not using a lightsaber. Alright, so there should be a big honking droid somewhere around here. There we go. Tank droid. just gonna come through this door.
Just say the word.
What? Box. Oh, that's interesting. It's weird, there's a lot of Mandalorian, like, combat suits. Training plan. Seriously, this last locker is not a real locker? Box. 5 grenades. Alright. Okay. Duty critical hits, awareness of 1. Good. Gosh, we don't have belts. That's weird. That's bonus 1. Nah, keep those. Computer and security 4 and dex 2. Yeah, you're definitely keeping those. And ready. Open your doors.
Yes, General?
Alright, I think you're done with this military base for now. Yeah, it's this guy.
Tong
Have we not gone yet? Nope. There. Parts.
What's going on?
So now we have passcodes. Get on the shuttle.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me. You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Another happy landing.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I've picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and their allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
Nah, not gonna do. Yeah, not gonna let you kill me.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities. Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder? Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
You think so?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
Let's level up Kreia. Yeah, let's give her all that so she can, you know, make things with tree injury. Injury. Awareness. Let's give her improved force screen, because why not? Accept.
Yes. This shall not be destroyed.
That was unexpected. We got
I hear you. More where that came from.
heal.
Master. Systems failing.
Just say the word.
Systems failing, Master.
What is it?
bodies. Poor Bayodir got knocked out in the crash. Polar Plateau Interior. And yeah, we went inside and we just left Bayodir just there.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Alright. Not here to fight.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah. With the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah. And there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Ah, Kreia, Kreia, Kreia. Yeah, the plot and storytelling is a lot. I think it's a lot deeper than it was in KOTOR 2 over KOTOR 1.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Okay. So you have this conversation with, like, Kreia manipulating Atton based off of some past that she calls him a murderer for. And you get this response. I want my property, my slaves, and my ship returned. What? Where does that even come from? Like, I understand I want my property, but just, like, where are my slaves? It makes no sense. Let's see. What should do with my friends? My ship so I can leave. Here because of potential shoulda stole my ship. Revenge. Cast me out and I return. I didn't even know you were here. It's not my intention.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
Just saying, not here to.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time?
Looking for my ship.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Paragus. Not unnecessary.
Necessary? The destruction of Paragus was necessary? You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Kinda. Yeah. But
no, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. The Sith? What do you mean?
You seem so well informed, but you know, didn't know about the Sith.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them? Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
I think I'm the last Jedi.
If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Yeah, going generally light side on this playthrough. Yeah,
whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
Can I help?
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
Yeah. I'll bring up the character page after this.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
This is actually kind of amicable. Right.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us.
So basically, I'm building an unarmed fighter.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself. But not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
You got in your secret room, Atris. What you hiding in there? Blindside points. Yep. This is the Knight's ship. Mar.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Alright, for real, here we are. Alright, so this is the build I'm doing. Again, going light side. Doing an unarmed melee fighter, so a bunch of strength, a bunch of constitution, and some wisdom, charisma for a little bit of force powers. Intelligence is my dump stat. So yeah, not a lot of skills going on there. Yeah, my skills suck. Force powers. Nothing too crazy here. Healing, because healing. Dominate mind for the conversation options. Destroy droid, yep. Force whirlwind, this is typically a pretty useful power when you get up to force wave. And just some ones that I had to dump into because nothing was available at that specific level. So stun, force scream, and force deflection, so now I can block blaster bolts with my hands. And then feats, heavy armor, because I get in fights. Master Flurry gives me the extra attack. Then all the free feats, mostly. But yeah, that's it. Alright, so this is walking around. Can't get dangerous. She built this council chamber. Kind of weird that she's got this little monolith in the middle of the council chamber, because if you're, sitting here, there's the person that's sitting directly opposite me that I can't really talk with.
Why have you approached me? You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages. It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself. Then you must leave this place. Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service. You may ask... The mistress? What of her? She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy. We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild, She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come. She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
Damn! Burned!
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place. Oh yes, we train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion. Very well, follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings. Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions? All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same. The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength. Then let us begin.
Kung Fu fighting.
You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress to... Seek one of us out when you... Have you returned to... Seek...
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all, she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side. Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all. Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion. Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression. You may ask.
Ask questions. Different.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others. I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so. You may ask. She's... You may... Before... Please, I wish to know. I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Have you returned to fight? Very well. Our next battle will be using the higher forms among the Ichani. You may choose hands and feet, or whatever melee weapon you wish, but use no other items or Jedi techniques.
Let's do this.
Then let us begin. You have succeeded. If you wish, you may challenge us again, and we will progress.
Let's do it.
Very well. Our next battle shall be free of restriction on weapons and items, and you may use whatever technique, Jedi or otherwise, you wish to attempt to defeat me. In turn, I will spare none of our forms against you. Then let us begin.
Let's do it. Take that flurry.
You know much of melee combat. You surprise me. There is nothing more that we can teach you from such contests. Such battle would only be for battle's sake. If that is what you wish, we shall see how you fight against a group of us. We shall take you in a pair, using everything at our disposal. Use whatever item, weapon, or Jedi technique you wish. We shall match it. Then let us begin.
2-on-1. Yeah, I'm here. Oop, got my
You
butt
have
kicked.
fallen. Seek one of...
Did not handle the 2-on-1. Alright, let's put on some pants. Why are you locking your stuff up?
Why have you approached? You may. We serve the Jedi. Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will... I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi, even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose. We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance. You may... We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, Exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the Mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
Yeah.
One cannot take back an action, and often apologizing for it only compounds the insult. Simply drop the matter and be silent. You may... She's meditating, and she does not...
Yep, doesn't want to talk to me.
She leads us, as she... She has said the Jedi Order... Atris has said... That is unknown to me. Atris has chosen... She predicted... This was once a mighty... Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used. Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly. The Jedi Council sensed it, Master Vrook, Master Vandar, but it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe. Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all, but she saved enough. She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything. Viewing the relics is not allowed without... There is truth in what you say, yet many... But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an... Yes, She should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us. Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this. I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you. You...
You have returned. I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true. It dishonors me that they would say such a thing to an outsider.
Damn.
I cannot deny the truth in what they say. My thoughts are not always focused on training. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts. There is much knowledge here, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy. Atris has already preserved it. What I wonder is, if the Jedi teachings should not simply be stored, but brought to others. There is much in their approach to battle that is worthy to be shared. I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Some of these responses are just like devotion. I prefer obedience to a cause and a master. Just, I don't know, just so mindlessly evil for mindlessness. I don't know.
Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponent speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength. It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet
So
with
yes,
Revan,
gain understanding
there
about
was the
people,
same
how they,
commitment, but it was a subtle
based
thing,
on how they are
like
willing
weaving
to
threads in a tapestry, or
do
strokes
battle.
upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics, in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
What was Revan saying?
Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other. But to say that seems an untruth based on what I know of the Jedi. The Force can drive others, but there is still choice, is there not? If there is no choice in the Force, then our teachings and our actions are for nothing, and I refuse to believe that is true. You may
What's something
ask,
else? And, oh yeah, Force relics.
I know a little of them, yes. Much Jedi knowledge is stored here. Secrets of their teachings, combat styles, and discipline. The Jedi relics are kept by Atris, within the walls of her meditation chamber. Entry is forbidden.
Let's see if I can persuade.
Atris has made her orders on the matter clear. Entry to her meditation chamber is forbidden. To even ask shows you doubt my loyalty to her.
Damn.
Most come from Dantooine, brought here before the academy there was destroyed by Malak. Not all relics were able to be saved, for there was not time to rescue them all.
You see these?
I have seen a few of them. Yes, they were not always in Atris's meditation chamber.
What did you see?
There were many relics, among them small cubes, warm to the touch,
Holocrons?
each containing their own light. When held, some would speak, ask strange questions. Yes, their questions were confusing. They seemed to think I was someone else, someone's student. I had thought perhaps I had damaged them in some way, but I could not think of what I had done. The Jedi relics are kept by... You may...
How did I get dark side points? Probably trying to let her, or trying to trick her into, letting me see the stuff. Hey, it's my people.
Did you find what you came for? I felt as much, quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force. Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive. Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained. Very well. Let us depart. He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
You get knocked out.
I'm fine,
Hey,
General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use. I am, General. If you wish, I may try. Very well.
Why have you...
Hey, do all these women look alike? Not like I'm complaining, I mean, it's... well, it's, interesting.
Yeah, calm down,
If you have a reason for approaching me... Your ship is stored in the hangar.
It's T3.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
It is unlikely the droid stole the vessel.
Says you.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissect it.
Yeah, hot, buddy.
I'm fine, General. Even... this place looks...
Ah, hey. You're back with us. We were just on our way to rescue you from those ghost women when... we got locked up. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. How did things go with the Jedi here? Are you all done? Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear. No, I was just complaining. I'm with you until things start going better for you. We need to stick together, you know? And who knows? I might be able to help you out of a tight spot at some point.
Appreciate that.
Hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure.
Totally not being blackmailed by Crayon. Alright, let's go. Right, workbench. Drugs. That plug is down. Get more gear to switch. Bunch of stuff.
Pure Bazak. Pure Bazak.
Let's go.
I think I'm done here for now. You're going to help Lucas by going to find Jedi. Fight the Sith. Holds. Crane. Oh my gosh, look at that crane. Just. Wow. Like, the cable for the hook is like. Nope, just a rectangular prism. Couldn't even, like, make a cylinder. Saving, loading.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Deep spooks. What's up, T3? What, while you're connected? I downloaded stuff.
What is the machine saying? We seem to have found it.
Jedi Council Chamber of Corset.
Do you know why we have called you here?
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
I like this answer best. Mandalorians had to be stopped. The Republic wanted the Jedi's help. The Jedi were not doing much, or giving a good answer as to why they weren't doing much. Yes, it was a violation of the code. Broke it.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Take it.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared. And I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There is still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Yeah, should have probably, discussed it with her.
These Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Sad robot noises. Master Vrook, Zeiss Kael, Brandon Arshada, Kavar on Alderaan, Bosch went to Korriban, Atris is on Telos. Droid farting noises? Follow them.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that. I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete. I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need. I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Sad droid noises. Come on, man, play Bazak with me.
Yeah? How many credits?
Gamble with the freaking astromech droid.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
Oh.
Being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess, then?
I'm getting back to work.
Damn!
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
Mess with my memory?
What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's up?
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
That's a good idea. Come on, he's like the best technician.
Good. Now let's get started.
He needs to calm down a little.
You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Nice. Thanks, Bader. Alright. I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be right back. See, that wasn't terribly long. Already back. Ah, beeps boops.
Hey, General, are you alright? You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators. Whoa, claws out today, aren't they? Seriously, you don't look that way from spending extra time in the fresher. I've seen other Jedi, not many but a few, who look like that. And I feel a little strange around you. A little more in control, calm, like I usually only get when I'm repairing something. Was there something you wanted me for? That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around. He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs.
Nice.
I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with? Let me see. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something... Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to fight?
Well, Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall. I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt? I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for? Sure do, General. Just remember. Something else. Sure do. Just something else. Sure do. Just something. Sure do. Just something. Sorry, General. Something else. Yes, General?
Nothing else to talk about for now. Fixing stuff. Want the HK droid? Shoot. Questions. Revan left.
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
I really wish they made a KOTOR 3 instead of finishing up the Revan story in the MMO. Surprised I don't know what who Bastila is. Delete it. You deleted it. But I had a good reason. What, the HK droid? Get the assassin droid.
T3, you have been. I'm more. I can't.
Alright. Talk to T3. I think I have another HK-47 part.
You have grown strong in the Force. Do not let the higher mysteries blind you to others. Turning away from that which tempts you or causes you fear is not strength. Facing it is. I have seen you display many acts of mercy, charity in our journey. Why?
I'm not a nice person.
Even if it weakens those you help, even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow, you have been chased, hounded since our first meeting, and it has only made you stronger, more capable.
Yep. Duality. Make something too easy, people don't grow. But if you just leave them to, suffer, they're just gonna die out. Gotta have that balance thing.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way. So you may think, but it will be best to strike first. Your allies are allies by circumstance, and they will not hesitate to do the same to you if you continue down your path. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice, through confrontation, physical or mental, that the Force can grow within you. You have seen it. You have felt it within you as you have traveled with me. The growing anger, the rage, and the power it brings. Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born. Ask. There is nothing wrong with me. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only. There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted. Ask. Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Is that the way of a Jedi? That is enough. Ask. I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I... Ask. Nothing more than we all... There is danger. Ask.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain. It's like you've got this glow, but only when it shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the other... Alright.
Zach, Public Senate.
Yes, General?
Guess that's all. On T3. Another conversation with Crayon.
Yes. Very well. Very well. Very... The Jedi practice many forms. You may have already felt the others may come. Ah, a technique that helps one resist the... It does more. Others may come. Ask. Yes. Ask.
Okay. Alright, so here we are. Well, I guess there's Citadel Station. Onderon, Shada, Orban, and let's start off on. Where are we going to start off on? Let's go to Dantooine. Hyperspace! Job rebuilding 5 years after Malak destroyed or attacked.
Something up?
Questions?
All right.
No, no answers.
Yes. Ask.
Alright, so...
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different. Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries.
You used to live here?
Really? You seem pretty well armed for a farmer. But a lot of us joined the military during the Jedi Civil War. This is your first time back, a lot has changed. You may want to go into Kunda and ask around about your family. There was a lot of movement when the Sith invaded. Hopefully everybody you knew is safe. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries. We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a Vibrablade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone. Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very... Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare. Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator.
I'll be...
Thanks.
Greetings, and good day, traveler. Is there something... Dantooine is... Since the famed ruins of the... Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous... My apologies. Error. May I be... The local militia... Addition... Kunda's salvage industry is a... The fee to remove a relic from Dantooine is proportionate to the appraised value. The main area of Zeron strongly urged, due to reduced militia manpower, several... May I am conducting... May I be... If you will...
Fandigo Gelfa, Fabuelta, Liptun Tuflava, Fandigo Gelfa, Oisidan Gelfa. Rengundas, Oisidan Gelfa. Rengundas, Oisidan. Rengundas, Oisidan, Tun Tuflava, Fabuelta. Sidan Gelfa Vadinogan Gelfa Linda Kusta Rengundas Oisidan Gelfa Duftadan Gelfa Duftadan Fandigo Sidan Gelfa Vadi.
Let's get that +1, -1.
Wow,
let's go. Precision gloves. Actually, those are 25 fire, 10% slashing, 25 fire, 15% slashing. -5 fire, +2 those.
Just say the word.
Yeah? This is too tough for me.
What do you want? I don't have time for... Oh, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer.
Damn, dude,
Why else would you be here? Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost. That damned alien has set up a shop outside Kunda. If you ask me, I think he's stripping the machine. I'd like to see you do a better job at fixing the droid's security door. You again. Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure. Most of them end up broke or dead. If you ask me, nothing but rumor. They say the spirits... Oh, you know. Is this gonna take... Not sure what the... I don't know for sure.
Story.
I hope your friend...
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. I'm gonna work for someone that associates with them.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Yeah, I think I am going to try to Jedify, make everybody a Jedi.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you... The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells... Sir...
The salvagers keep coming here and bothering... If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us nothing but trouble.
Zeron keeps goading the mercenaries. I think he should let the little things slide.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly group. I come here to speak to the militia and make them understand a truth. Something of my... I am done.
Wow. Not bad, buddy.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results... Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the Administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty... I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir. But well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment... My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby. And if the closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be... The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and then... A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. I suppose you could. Actually, if you could go to this salvager camp. I'm not rich, but I have... It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. That's...
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to... Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Mo... Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him. This is... sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws.
Not the law.
That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some... Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with. We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong. And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Calfhounds and Kinrath are... It's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. There's danger...
Oh wow, I couldn't persuade that.
I'll... Oh. You should... I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation.
What, you remember the quest
I try to
for
stay
KOTOR
out of
1?
it though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to be... Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason... Talking about... All right.
Stay in trouble. Hey, I didn't learn.
Tochi monas runta. Yun bola. Posoma britushni. Posoma. Hoshman. Inso.
See yourself, buddy. Lot. Bunch of guns, death blade. Bump down the audio a little bit. Yeah, something's up with my mic. It's being quiet. It's an issue. I don't know. Need to do something about it long term. Eventually, someday, I suppose. So Adam Lark was one of the merchants in the first game. Private. Which, Zeron?
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you
Captain
had trouble
Zeron.
looking for it? I see. Well, what?
Just getting to know people.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me, but we have a thing or two that need doing. You want?
Kind of work you got, buddy?
A lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already... I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose... Kinrath are normally just pests. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Athorian. We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers want... Cave is on the southeast side of the...
See what I can do.
You want... Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes... The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game, but that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. You want... You really should talk to... There are more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic's in.
The Administrator.
She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do so. We're lucky the Administrator... I don't have any... You won't...
Cool thing, buddy.
I heard a rumor that the Administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. Settlers and salvagers are always at odds.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Ship?
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel. That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor.
Thank you, Administrator.
Most settlers here hold bitter memories of it. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. My friend, let's just call him Frook.
Let's just use his actual name.
And our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong? Vrook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sub-level recently and hasn't returned.
Mutually beneficial
I know the sub-level is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be... We are fortunate. I will have one of the militia. Is there anything... There are plenty of opportunities to assist people. Besides that, just... Who do you want to know? They are a net... It was...
Salvagers.
We tolerate their presence, and it has too many... We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous. Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. Relations are unequal. If you want to know more, I suggest... There are plenty...
This corner. Door that I can't get into. Door I can't get into. Door I can't get into. Another door I can't get into.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Charanana Gundoso, Remina, Kelorak Guru Katada, Charanana, Derin to Run, Derin, Terewana, Relieve Kur.
Yeah, buddy.
Terewana.
Right parts. HK droid processor. 327. Fine. Cool beans. Alright, so this is getting away from the settlement. Giant lifting arm.
I hear you.
And a bunch of stuff.
Let's go.
Flash turrets. Cat hounds out here.
Time to take you down to Saga.
Take them down. Take them down.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Jedi martial arts. One cat hound. There you go. One more. Come on, beastie. What's going on over here? You Braylon?
Oh, the visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are on. Am I that transparent to you? Apparently this is so. I am Rallon. A question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one? You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But I ask a mere one. I assure you it isn't. As you can see, it is in fine. How did you know? Well, I never. This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap. No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, but now there are a few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my...
Wow.
You with all your observations. I'm not gonna talk to you about the... So... You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many... I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was... There isn't much... They want nothing to do with us. The only thing they want is part of our profits. Now that salvaging is running out. I don't know nor care. They're trouble. They want nothing. We come from many different planets. Early salvagers said that the ruins were mostly empty to begin with. Many think that the administrator didn't allow us to salvage until her people were done with it.
Story, Raylon.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
Whoa, we wear the same armor. We're cool. Just visiting.
Oh, is that so? You're no mercenary, and with those armaments, this isn't a social call. You're at least... I'm gonna give you some advice. Because anything valuable in the ruins was... And while you look dirty enough to be here...
Wow.
I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda. I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. You should have let me know you're a customer instead of...
Damn. Weapons. Armor and robes. Holy cow. Lightsaber parts. Dude, you're stuck in your bucket.
Time to even the odds.
No, Bander. Not very
Time to take you down to size.
Go.
Take him down. Take him down.
Mandalorians.
Can I help you?
What are you guys doing here?
Just trying to make a living. It's not glamorous work.
You've wandered into the wrong camp.
Ooh.
You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. Then maybe we can get along just fine. I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have the really skilled, usually a sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how. We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim, but they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties.
Yep.
Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I have. What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're... You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very... So the galaxy is... It's just another... We have to live somewhere. Something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cat hound Zeron can't keep their no... There's a natural order to things that they just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't... She's got spirit, but she seems... I have...
Anything I could steal in your junk pile? No. Okay. And what's this one? So that's the plains. Probably we're gonna go deal with the Kinrath. Back to the salvagers.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here.
Oh.
If we succeed
See the HKs? I see the HKs.
come to this place, and if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
This place is a mess. Not bad as bad as you would think.
Perhaps in the shadows of the galaxy.
For being the target of Malak's attack.
And I hope.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communication. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi.
This won't take long.
Time to take you down to size.
You asked for... Take him down.
Time to even the odds.
Yep. Final calf hound.
Everyone down!
Yep.
More where that came from.
Spinny, spinny, spinny.
Take them down.
Time to even the odds.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
No,
That
Joran!
runt of a cath hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
Set in the Enclave?
You won't find anything there except on the lowest sub-level. And there you'll only find death. Lagreks are everywhere. Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested. Now, if you don't mind, we're going some...
Alrighty then. Alrighty. So I've been at this 3.5 hours. I think I am going to call it here for heading into the Enclave, and finishing up everything on Dantooine. I appreciate everybody coming out, watching the stream. I'll probably be back at this hopefully tomorrow, unless something real world comes up. I'm working on getting some shorts up on the channel, toy related stuff. If you're interested in more ToyMatt, always like, subscribe, comment. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for taking part in the chat. I appreciate it very much. And I guess until next